Welcome to the Hunter Report. This is my a7s II and we're going to talk about sensor noise during slog3. It only occurs in dark spaces. That's why the light is so bad right now. I was shooting some music videos and I thought it was a sensor overheating, and then I started researching it more. I found out other people are being seeing this problem. I verified this on multiple a7s II cameras. So come with me right now and let me show you exactly what it's about, and I believe Sony is going to have to do some firmware fixing. And let's get right to the bottom of this. All right, so let's just move the camera right up here. All right, so the squares I'm talking about, you see that right there and that right there. Let's go ahead and just hit record. Let's go ahead right now and actually flip to this. See these spots right here? That's what I'm talking about. And what I'm doing is I'm changing the focus, and you see it's a geometric pattern. You see 1, 2, and it's up here 3, 4. And what I'm doing is I'm changing the focus. Now right here I'm at the edge of the focus and you're not seeing anything, but as I bring the focus in, you're seeing the geometric pattern. We just went to F5 and it's even more pronounced here. And go ahead and take a look at the actual footage and you'll see, here we go, we're focusing. Look there, look. There's the dot. Boom. Boom. It's like some kind of sensor pattern. Now it only happens in slog3. Let's go ahead and stop the recording. Let's go ahead right now to the picture profile. We're in slog3 right now. And it also happens in slog2. But let's just go to the old movie picture profile. And let's hit record. And now let's try and find those things again. So here we are focusing and we're not seeing that, and so you don't see it in movie mode. Let's stop that and let's go back to slog. Alright, so here we are back in slog3 and you just see it's like a triangle there, it's a square there, it's a square there. It's this geometric circular pattern. See, there's a square and a triangle, and it's like it moves. Okay, so I've tried this with a lens with a different focal plane, a Nikon lens with an adapter, so it has something to do with the focus. Here we are, you see the triangle and the square. Let's go ahead and just bump the light up. Let's go ahead and accomplish that by jacking the ISO. So there we are, ISO 2000, still seeing it. So you're still seeing the triangle and the square. Here we are, ISO 25. So we've given it enough light. Right here around ISO 4000, we're not seeing anything. Let's drop back down to ISO 1600, and let's do that another way. Let's give it more light at 25th of a second, 20th of a second, somewhere around 1/10th of a second. All that nastiness disappears. So I've verified this not just on the a7s II, I've seen it on the a7 Mark II as well. And again, only in slog3, slog2, and some of the other more advanced cinematography codecs. Now, hopefully this is fixable by a firmware update from Sony. If it's not, if it's a hardware issue, obviously we're going to need some, that fixed in new cameras. This is just not going to work for professional people, cinematographers, professionals, or just anybody who's using slog3. One workaround I haven't tested is to shoot in RAW, with an external recorder. Problem is, RAW takes up like 5 times the amount of space of slog. That's the beautiful thing about slog. You sort of get the flexibility of RAW, except in a condensed amount of space. And then the problem with just shooting not in slog is that you don't get that dynamic range. So it's a big problem. We know it has something to do with the focal distance, and when you're at different zooms and different focal lengths, it appears. But here's what I know for sure. I do not feel comfortable shooting in slog3 on this Sony camera. I don't. Now it is possible that with a external adapter and you change the flange distance, for example a Metabone speed booster with take this exact same lens here, this is just the Zeiss 24-70, but put a speed booster on top, change the flange distance, that might be a workaround. But as far as I'm concerned, slog3, slog2 is just not usable on Sony cameras. And that affects Sony's bottom line. I would rather shoot on a Canon 5D Mark IV or another camera than be able to recommend a Sony. And I love Sony, and I know that they iterate quickly. So the purpose of this video is to get the message out to Sony to please take a look at this issue and either issue a firmware update or issue a statement that this will be fixed as soon as possible. This is the Hunter Report. Please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up, And please check the description below if you're interested in picking up some of this Sony equipment. It helps me keep my channel around so I can continue doing interesting videos like this. Thanks a lot. See you soon.